I see you out there doing work. Dude. Day, another drill. It's how we get it done. You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go, do something. Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Keep at it. Back to work.
MP in the house.
Fans live for games like this one.
Available at your nearest ticket booth and online. Get your tickets today. Will be showing their Warrior pride everywhere they go with every month. Get your tickets. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our next relation will respond to address your concern immediately. Don't forget that we have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth or visit us online. We're here today. Just a reminder, folks, to be sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Golden State. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And checking out Dallas, 2 spots down.
And, well, for the Warriors, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Fresh in at the 1. And for the Warriors, the athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Kevin Huerter is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Jackson Davis kicks it out to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Goes back up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now, here is Irving. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Now Fresh. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And Thompson kicks to Irving. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. When he's at his best, he is a great rebounder of the ball. Wiggins with the great anticipation to get the board and the bucket.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thompson passes to Fresh. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 4. Huerter on the wing. Pass to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low. Looking to end the run. And yet the lay-in is good that time from Fresh. He's got 6.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Fresh with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Outside Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the most difficult players to guard off the dribble drive. Kyrie has a deep, deep bag of tricks.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fresh with the ball. He's got 6. Lively with the screen. Fresh can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He ended up with 43 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Washington with a screen on Herter. Pass to Fresh. The tray. Trains the three-pointer. Fresh has got 9. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Herter on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Now, here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Here's Fresh. The kick out to Irving. Thompson from long range. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
He takes it in, and that one's good. Fresh. And that's 11 points for Fresh.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Right side Curry. Pass to Herter. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 6. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Different look here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Payton comes in for Wiggins. Podziemski, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Doncic is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Schroeder after Luka Doncic's miss. Podziemski. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Fresh. To the middle. The shot's good from Gafford.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Fresh. here's Schroeder. 9 points last game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Rebounded by Gafford.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Luka Doncic, also fresh out there, and it's Marshall in at the power forward. Podziemski on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Schroeder, right side, and the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Payton. Here's Podziemski. 11-point game his last outing. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Kuminga with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Kuminga's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. And here's Fresh. He's got 11. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Payton goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Doncic outside. From downtown, Doncic knocks in the 3.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Schroeder finds Looney. Now here's Kuminga. Back to Payton. Here's Schroeder. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Fresh. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Pass to Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Now Doncic, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nobody near Schroeder gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Doncic. The Warriors making the shot. And that one's good. Fresh.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
From 12 feet out. And it's Schroeder missing. Mavericks trailed by 8. Fresh with the ball. 14 points for him. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Peyton passes to Looney. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Wiggins comes in for Gary Payton. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Brandon Bajemski. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Pass to Thompson. Lively high post. Looney on him. Here's Fresh. No good on the triple.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more drowning. He just can't seem to find his confidence.
How about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Looney. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the buckets from Kyrie Irving. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Wiggins outside. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Beyond the arc. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Irving. Fresh with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
This one for three. Unable to get that one.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Fresh, the pass to Washington. Lively high post. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. The offensive rebound. Pass to Fresh. There's a screen by Washington. Fresh, the pass to Irving. From deep, Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now Jackson-Davis. Here's Wiggins. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 11. It's stolen by Curry. To the paint. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
It's been this way all night for Wiggins. He just scores with ease.
Pass to Irving. Here's Fresh. Lively a screen on Curry. Fresh can't get it to go.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Jackson-Davis with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins in the post. He's covered by Fresh. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Washington outside. And the first half is now in the books. The Warriors on top, up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
For that matchup with the Hornets, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have.
Now let's talk about what's been going on in our game. I think we've got to start with Andrew Wiggins.
Man.
Thanks for spending half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Jackson Davis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And it's Wiggins missing.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
There's a screen by Washington. Here's Fresh. Off target from three-point range.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Wiggins drawing the double team. No one near Huerter as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lively a screen on Huerter. Fresh. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He lobs it up. Stolen by Washington. While the Mavericks moving it up. Finished off the break. 16 points for Fresh.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Now here's Huerter. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Wiggins, basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You see the strength that Wiggins has added over the years. He can take on pretty much anyone at this point.
Huerter against Irving. Pass to Fresh. Lively a screen on Curry. Clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, but Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Inside. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas.
Maverick sub, number 21, Daniel Gafford.
And here's Huerter outside. They get it again. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Fresh. He's got 16. Outside Irving. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And here is Curry, following the 3 from Fresh. Jacks up a 3. Another three for Golden State.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Fresh. 19 points in the game. Irving with a clean look. Another three for Dallas.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Pass to Herter. Now Wiggins. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Wiggins missing. Mavericks trail by 14. Curry with the steal. Outside, Kuminga. Wiggins kicks to Herter. Golden State moving it around. Curry outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
On the clock. On its way from Irving for 2. Curry with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Podziemski, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Exum comes in for Thompson. And Doncic is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Wiggins missing. Mavericks trailed by 15. Here's Fresh. Pass to Doncic. And stolen by Wiggins. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Fresh. Started by Schroeder. Fresh, the pass to Doncic. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 15. Now Podziemski. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Fresh picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Podziemski with it. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Exum. Gafford with the ball. Defended by Looney. And Gafford throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Looney. He averages about 5 points a game.
Well, Wiggins is totally capable of running up the scoreboard, just has to get his shots.
Here's Fresh. Doncic outside. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Schroeder. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Fresh.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Now here's Wiggins. 24 points for him. For the 3. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Derek Lively. Kyrie Irving is out there with Fresh, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Fresh. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 14. Crosses over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in, and both free throws good for Payton. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Irving. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Fresh. Off target with his three. Here's Moody to the inside. Now here's Looney. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fresh, the pass to Irving. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And here is Payton. Pass to Looney. Now Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Payton outside. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the pick. And that one's good. Fresh.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Looney. Schroeder against Lively. The 10-footer. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fresh, the pass to Irving. Lively sets a screen for Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
But Jemski's shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Fresh. Lively trying to break loose. And that one's good. Fresh. Fresh has got 29.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Podziemski. Down low, here's Moody, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Fresh with the ball. Thompson outside. Irving looking for an opening. Fresh can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
If the ball handling isn't enough to mesmerize you, what about about the little up fake by Curry?
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Here's Fresh. Knocks down the three ball. Fresh has got 18 points just in the second half.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Herter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks trailed by 18. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fresh, the pass to Washington. Good on the bucket.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Warriors leading by 16. Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Herter. Wiggins outside. Back to Herter. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Fresh. Six to shoot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Herter. He's covered closely. Stolen by Fresh. It's blocked. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter, and Fresh picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Herter, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Irving passes to Fresh. Dallas moving the ball around. Thompson inside the line. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Richard, who do you think is the most impactful? So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.